Hey friend, Joe Malizia here. I'm going to be hopping on my Peloton bike. Let me know what you think. I'm going to be talking to you from an actual workout that I'm doing. So let me know what you think. If you like it, let me know. If you don't, also let me know. But I can't wait to share what information I have worked through myself with you as we explore movement on a device that means a lot to me and may mean something to you too. So, a lot of people ask me, why why Peloton? Why do you like this bike? And I just thought I'd share with you what makes this bike special to me and know that this is my journey. This is not a plug for Peloton. This is not anything I get out of it. It's just something that has been a gift to me, and I hope to share that with you. The first time that I hopped on the bike, I was pretty anti-bike, actually, if I'm honest. It's like, why the hell would somebody buy an expensive machine like this? Until I realized the community that came with it. I didn't realize that so many of my family who don't live anywhere near me also had one of these bikes. And, you know, I've talked a lot here about relationships because I believe they're so important and so necessary. They're part of all of our identities. It's something that we all have in common. And when I think about relationships with my family, who I don't get to see very often, I get to share in this journey with them. I get to text with them. I get to message with them. I get to ride with them. I get to share in an experience of suffering and growing and egging each other on. That is such a gift. And even the people that I'm not related to, but I've, met virtually on these platforms. There's a few Facebook groups that I really like and other places that I found this community to be very healthy and encouraging and spurring one another on. I'm just so thankful for it. The family part is very significant to me. And then the added community fellowship allows me to really be intentional with like my health because I'm doing it with other people. It's not just for myself. The other thing that I've really been thankful for this bike is it's helped me show up for my family. I've done challenges on this bike that have pushed me to some limits that I never thought possible. And it's helped me love my kids in ways that I never thought possible either, because I've stretched myself here and I've trained in this space to then apply it with hard conversations in business, hard conversations with my wife, my kids, because I've been stretching myself. I've been pushing myself. I also love the convenience factor. The idea of going to a gym doesn't really complement the season of life right now. That's okay. The fact that I can literally be in fellowship with my kids right here and they can watch me, and my son looks at me and goes, "Daddy, I want to get a bike too. I want to try this with you." And the fact that he wants to join me in this, like, that's the intentionality that we crave as parents, is that they would take something from us that would grow them into the people that we so desperately pray for them to grow into. That a little part of ourselves would impact them in ways that allow them to make an impact on the world that makes it a little bit of a sweeter place. And whenever my son asks to join me in that space, it's because I'm here. I'm home with him. I'm so thankful for that. Even this bike does a really cool job of, you're able to see your data or your results with the world and with each other. And so there's a level of integrity at stake too. Like, I want my little blue checkbox to show that I worked out for the day, because there's almost like a badge of honor. Like, I'm not going to let people think I'm slacking around, which can be a really good motivator and can be a really good thing, and has pushed me to actually get on the bike or do the stretches or do the yoga. There's so many things that you can do on this bike besides just doing bike rides. I love the versatility of it. Excuse me. It's such a gift to be able to share that space, because I'm building trust with myself by hopping on the bike. That's what I'm up to. I'm building trust. I'm building a dependence on me, knowing that I am showing up, which means that I will show up. And whenever you have trust with yourself, you're able to establish it with others. And whenever you hold it with others, the intimacy that creates in a marriage, there's a reason. Well, I mean, yes, there's health benefits that like come with being stronger and allow for a vibrant sex life. Sure, that's great, wonderful. But whenever you have trust with yourself and you share that with your partner, the intimacy is able to be built on a bedrock of integrity, which then allows for intentionality to flow, even whenever you don't know if it can, or you don't want it to, or the odds are stacked against you, and it just, there's a season of life where it's just difficult, and you have to rely on that integrity. You have to rely on those points in your journey as reference points and go, this sucks now, yes, but look what we've built. Look at what we can pull from. We can go here, we can apply it here, because we need everything that we can take to push us forward. Integrity changes everything. Because there's freedom, there's peace, even in the midst of suffering and setback, which will come in your relationship. And then whenever you encompass this fellowship, this community, you realize that your marriage is also not just the two of you anymore, but there's others that are spurring you on and loving you through the valleys and the mountaintops. That's why I love this bike. That's why I'm so thankful for it. I'm so proud of the people in my life who have logged hours on this thing more than I have, and even less than I have, because I know that every one of them is stepping into a level of integrity with themselves that they didn't have before, that I didn't have before. And it makes me look at them as heroes, because it's easy not to do it. And it's easy to be comfortable in marriage and just settle. But in this coaching process, stepping stones of integrity lead to a beautiful growth opportunity of intimacy and intentionality. That's why I love this bike. It's one of the resources that helps me live in that. One of many. It's not the only. And if you're in that space with me, I'd love for you to join me in this ride. And if you're not, that's okay too. But I would encourage you to find something that builds into your physical body to cultivate that building of trust and integrity of yourself through movement, because it will impact that trust in other areas of your life. And I'd love to be part of it. Thanks. Hey, friend, thank you so much for joining me in this conversation. Would you do me a favor and comment below on your takeaways? If you took anything at all from this conversation, leave a comment in the comment section below. I would also ask, if you don't mind, to subscribe, like, maybe even share this content with somebody else that may benefit from it. And if you do want to connect even further, check out my link below to my website. All the socials are down there as well. If you give a shout out, I'll shout out back. Would love to begin a dialogue. If you would like to learn more, DM me, send me a message. You can email me at joe@joemalizia.com, and I'd love to continue the conversation. Thanks so much for joining us, and I really look forward to connecting with you soon.